indemnité.
Welcome to our third and final episode of a documentary series on ideologies in Brussels. Today we're going to dive into the world of the anti-vaxxers, a group that is growing in Brussels but also around the world. What drives and motivates them and where do they come from? That's what we're looking into today.
Each one of us has to make up his or her own mind on this, and we're not trying to influence anyone.
With rising COVID cases as of November 2020, vaccinations seem more important than ever, according to experts. But Brussels does not seem to pick up on the vaccination pace. The national rate, which is 74%, would seem high, but then looking at Brussels, it's only 55% who is fully vaccinated. Right now we're at the vaccination center in Brussels, and we're going to try to get inside. To find out more about the low vaccination rate, we spoke with Inge Neve, who is crisis manager for the Brussels region.
Yes, I think that since the beginning of the campaign that we started end of last year actually, the vaccination is progressing in Brussels, but it is a very difficult and complex situation where we have many different nationalities, more than 180, where also the poverty is quite present in Brussels area. We have about 1 on 3 who are flirting with the poverty line, so that's a lot. And we have a lot, so hence also of disconnect with the authorities, with the health system and so on. And also many people that don't have a general practitioner, so 30 or 40% even.
Right now we're at the vaccination center in Brussels, where people voluntarily can get vaccination shots without an appointment. But we're waiting for someone to show up. So far we haven't seen anyone, so yeah, we're here waiting.
Voilà, c'est fait. Hop. Je vais vous mettre un petit pansement pour ne pas attacher vos vêtements, ça va?
Okay. Right, and I think that indeed, I think we all have a kind of a responsibility as a citizen also for the whole country and let's say the whole world. So it also means that at a certain moment in time, yeah, you don't have to spoil your water or you don't have to, I don't know, heat too much and so on, because everybody has to take his responsibility also for the rest of the population. And there I really think that is a bit selfish also, if you don't get vaccinated and you think that it will play a role on your fertility while so many other people are doing this. So I think I can understand that people are hesitant, and I really can understand that they're afraid and so on. But if you get the right information and really people can explain to you well why it's needed and why it's safe and so on, I think that everybody indeed should take responsibility and also get vaccinated. But it is the same for me that, for example, we see now that we have the CST, the COVID safety ticket, and you also see people that are really trying to falsify the documents. And I also think that's really something you don't do.
Something you don't do. Well, still almost half of the inhabitants of this area are not fully vaccinated. To increase the number of vaccinations in Brussels, the local government has obliged people to show a COVID check when they want to enter a restaurant, which means they have to get vaccinated or take a test ahead. This is the main concern of people who don't want to get a vaccine, because this means they can be limited to doing their day-to-day life.
So we're Europeans United, and we stand for freedom, democracy, respect for human rights and respect for the Constitution. What I especially want to change, or what I want to change back, is that the power lies with the people. So it's really about democracy for us. And we're very worried about democracy because in every European country it's the same system. The parliament isn't used, it's bypassed, and they're working by decree, and those decrees are unconstitutional.
So right now we just got into the Telegram group that is of Europeans United, and it's the network that Tom is from. We spoke with him. Right now there's 12,000 members in the group, and it has about 1,700 members that are online right now. And the messages vary a lot. It's about democracy, liberty, that they're calling out for. A lot of people from different countries that are in the group. There's also a lot of messages on the coronavirus that mix from quite new messages to quite extreme ones. It's time to dive deeper. That's why we traveled to Strasbourg in France, where Europeans United will host a demonstration against the COVID measures.
Honeycomb hat, that shit was so...
Vous êtes bannis de la société.
Why do you want to be here?
I don't believe in the benefit of the vaccination.
So we are now at the protest of Europeans United, but there are many other groups joining them. The police told us there are about 800 people here, mostly shouting about freedom, but also the COVID vaccine, in their eyes a dangerous vaccine. It's being spoken about a lot. We have not seen any violence yet, but there's a lot of people who are shouting or wearing anti-vaccination masks and everything to share their message, which is an end of the COVID pass, different government changes, and mainly disbelief in the COVID-19 disease. This concludes our series on ideologies in Brussels. Thank you for watching.